It's not a hot take to say college is a scam. It's not edgy or even interesting. It's certainly not controversial. It's basically just towing the party line at this point. What do you think benefits when we as a society, when the regular people start willingly complying with our own educational deprivation? When we start screaming, not only do I not want to be educated, but I reject education as a concept unless that education is just to teach me the skills I need to do the job I'm told to do, no more, no less. We are complicit in allowing the methods that will result in our own subjugation and exploitation. Because you know whose kids will be getting that worthless college degree, that worthless college education? The kids of the rich and powerful. Even the ones that are screaming right now that college is a worthless waste of time and money, their kids are going to college. Yes, college is way too expensive. It is unreasonably expensive. I think most regular people would agree with that. But there's like two paths you can take when we are in agreement that the cost of college is astronomically high. One path would be to advocate for policy and institutional change that demands that college be made more accessible. Instead, we're saying things like, let's get rid of college education altogether. It's completely worthless unless it's teaching me just the skills I need to do the job I'm going to do. Or AI will just teach me everything I need to know. That's great. Education is one of the most valuable things you can get. And so if anything was worth an investment of time and resources and money, it would be the attainment of an education. And by education, I don't just mean a piece of paper that says you're capable of doing the skills your job requires you to do. College is valuable because it helps cultivate intellectual independence and moral reasoning. College is valuable because it gives you the tools to interrogate institutions, systems of power, social systems, economic systems, government policies. College is valuable because it gives you the ability to analyze, to think deeply, to articulate your reasoning, to communicate with others who come from different backgrounds, to give you a broader understanding of the world at large and the people within it, to give you a grasp on histories and societies and theories and ideas that you might not have originally been familiar with. Now, these things seem to not translate well to this ROI that we currently like to use to evaluate whether or not a college degree is worth it. And honestly, colleges barely have a leg to stand on at this point. They have so willingly participated in their own commercialized objectification. So maybe a more radical statement than saying college is worthless would be to say colleges shouldn't tie their whole identities into their football teams, or college shouldn't be marketing itself to prospective students based on access to the lazy river that they have in their rec center, or the $500 million stadium that they built. It doesn't surprise me when students get to classes and are exposed to what is now considered controversial ideas or concepts, or are asked to reason or think deeply and provide evidence and support for the opinions that they hold, and they're upset because that version of college doesn't align with what they were sold in the lazy river and the football team and the party scene, and I'm just going to get a piece of paper that gets me a job when I get out of here. And maybe some colleges are okay with reducing themselves to nothing more than a handful of amenities and skill set training for future jobs, as many seem to be as they start slashing faculty curriculum and ensuring that only the essential components, nothing controversial, gets taught in classrooms, and entire departments are cut for the same departments that are meant to expose students to ways to think critically and interrogate systems of power in society. So maybe that is okay for some colleges, and they are willing for that to be the brand that they are selling to future students. But if colleges are not okay with that, then they need to find their soul real quick and figure out how to define their value in society before society continues to value it for them and decide that it is valueless.